Welcome to ESnKaz installations, repairs, upgrades and more. In this occasion, I would like to share with you guys how to install the brake caliper on the rear Chinese generic suspension using our bracket. If you like my work, please give me thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are watching this video, it's because you are installing the rear brake on your Ninebot Max Brake. And if you would like to get this special bracket for this installation, simply contact me on ESnKaz Facebook page. Follow this video step by step for an easy and successful installation. Let's begin.
So as we can see, this is the installation of the caliper. As we can see that I have the bracket already installed, and it fits perfectly. It's a perfect fitting for it. We grab it, we put the caliper in the plate. As you can see, it's right there, the center. So we seat it, and we just seat it exactly right here with the bolts. And once we know that it's as we can see, what we're looking over here is that the ring has to be in level with this, and this one also over here. So that's level. So even though if the tire gets flat, I mean, this is not going to touch when it's in motion. And so the screws are going here also, 1 and 2, that is going to be drilled. So the way to do it is very simple. What you're going to do, once you got it right there, so you can see the base from the caliper is right here. It's the same level as this one. So once you mark, put those two marks. You put one over here and the other one down where this where the bracket ends. So what we do is simply you're gonna have to remove the caliper completely. Remove it, one screw here and the other one right here. Remove it out, and then seat it. Attach it with something. Hold it. You put the drill all the way through. You'll see me how I'm gonna do it in the video, and that's about it. And then you just put the screws in, and boom, seat it. Installation is complete. That's the installation of the caliper. That's the rear, front. So the same situation, put it here, we see it that way, in the marks that we have. Now that we have the marks done, so simply what we're going to do is remove the wheel completely. Again, because we don't want to damage it, then we drill it on it. All we needed the wheel for, it was to mark that part. Now we're ready to start drilling. Also like to leave a little bit of gap in between, so just for the sake of it, so I don't have to be dealing with X spaces later. So let's go. And now it's it. Done. Two holes are done. So now we're gonna amplify them and fix them. Now when I see it say fix the holes, is to fix them this way. Same from the other side. So they are clean. And unfortunately for this installation, so if we can see the screws are very long. What I'm gonna do is just simply cut off the screws, because otherwise, when installations this type of things, the caliper would be really close to it, and if this thing for some reason bends a little bit and it comes off, it will be terrible accident of breaking the whole thing because of screws being too exposed. So we want to make sure those are also cut off. If you ever get my screws like this, it is because they have been cut to size for your parts. Okay, so now the bolts are cut and the holes are done over here, so we're gonna proceed. Go back to the installation as you were. So just remember to put the tallest part towards the back, and so that's how this caliper is gonna be sitting. So let's go back. So you can see the thing is still new, so it just doesn't need any more red thread locker or blue thread locker. And by the way, this bracket is not the same that it comes with this one. This has to be changed in some of them for some fittings. We don't need to tie it up fully because this needs to have washing in order to install. Next step, install this one back. You can see this is that's where it goes, right there. And again, the blue thread locker is still good, so we're gonna keep it that way. You want to do this at once, only maximum removing it this second time, but don't do it more because otherwise they become loose. And that's it. So that's how this part is going to be installed. So, and now we can see that the screws are flat. There is nothing sticking out, so there is no danger that this is going to cause any problems later on. So now that we have this already set, let's move on to the next part, which is going to be the installation of this one. As I was saying in the beginning, I like once I'm ready to, when I marked over here, and then after I wanted to leave a little gap in between here, so that can be adjusted. Now let's put the nuts. this one we're going to use the Bluetooth lacquer. Now we're ready to install the wheel bag and do the final adjustments.
And thank you very much for watching, guys. As you can see, that's the installation of the caliper for the rear brake on your Ninebot Max G30. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Take care and drive safe.